The Honorable the Dean, the Dean of Accounting, University Sains Islam Malaysia, Professor Dr. Ainul Ashikin, the Honorable the Head of Accounting, Department Malangkuçeçwara, School of Economics, Dr. Randa Widanarni Puji Astuti, AKMSA, CACPA, the Distinguished Engineer Dwi Anita Aryani, MM PhD, CRA, SD Head International Office, and Dr. Wiarni, MSPA, CA, CSRA, SD Moderator. And all my beloved friends from University Sains Islam Malaysia and Malangkuçeçwara School of Economics. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Melita, and here I am as the master ceremony of the event with my partner Helena. We would like to welcome you all in the International Academic Forum that held by collaboration between Malangkuçeçwara School of Economics Indonesia and University Sains Islam Malaysia. Before we start this forum, my partner Helena will read the rundown.
Thank you, Melita. On this morning, we have several agendas as follows: opening ceremony, sing national anthem Negaraku, and University Sains Islam Malaysia Terus Maju, sing national anthem Indonesia Raya, and hymn of Malangkuçeçwara School of Economics. Speeches from Dr. Randa Widanarni Pujiastuti, AKMSI CACPA. Speeches from Professor Dr. Ainul Ashikin. Campus and City Virtual Visits, University Sains Islam Malaysia. Campus and City Virtual Visits, Malangkuçeçwara School of Economics. Presentation and Discussion Group 1 from University Sains Islam Malaysia. Presentation and Discussion Group A from Malangkuçeçwara School of Economics. Presentation and Discussion Group 2 from University Sains Islam Malaysia. Presentation and Discussion Group B from Malangkuçeçwara School of Economics. And the end is closing ceremony. I think we cannot wait to go to the main discussion. So let's go to the next agenda to sing National Anthem Negaraku and University Sains Islam Malaysia Terus Maju. And we continue to sing National Anthem Indonesia Raya and hymn of Malangkuçeçwara School of Economics. For all audience, please stand up.
maju di zaman merdeka, umatnya bergerak berganding bahu. USIM menyahut harapan bangsa menjadi universiti termaju. Dan masa keras kegiatan penyelidikannya untuk dunia, terus progresif membina insan, berdisiplin mengamal nilai mulia. Benteng harapan untuk terus maju menjadi universiti terkini, meredam halangan mencipta mutu, membangun negara seluruh bumi. USIM berjanji pada pastikan menang, semua kelaliman akan dihancurkan, bijak bestari.
Thank you for the respectable audiences. You can have a seat. Before to the next agenda, for all audience, let us pray according with individual beliefs. Pray start. Amen. We continue to the next agenda. Speech from the representative of Malangkuçeçwara School of Economics that will be delivered by Dr. Randa Widanarni Pujiastuti, AK MSI CA CPA. Time and place are yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning. The Honorable Dr. Ainul Asikin, the Deputy Dean of Academic and International of USIM, the distinguished Dr. Sadia, the lecturer of USIM, the Honorable Dr. Wiarni, the Director of Magister Management Program STIE Malangkuçeçwara, Dr. Anda Widanarni, MSI CA, the Head of Accounting Department, Ibu Dr. Anda Lidananti, MM, the Head of Management Department, Bapak Dr. Kadarasman, after Vice President 3, and also Ibu Tuti Arniati, MM, CA, CPA, the Vice President 1. And my lovely student from USIM and STIE Malangkuçeçwara. My name is Dwinita Aryani, the head of International Office of STIE Malangkuçeçwara. Welcome to STIE Malangkuçeçwara. Welcome to the International Academic Forum. This is a good collaboration program between STIE Malangkuçeçwara and USIM. First of all, I would like to thank to Dr. Ainul Asikin and also Dr. Sadia for your time and your guidance, and also keen to attend this international academic forums. And a gratitude to lecturers who also joined in this morning, and excited students who involved in this event. We are grateful to be able to hold this forum, even though on virtual. Thank you, Kak Firdaus and Kak Hilmi, who put a bridge to bring two campuses together and makes this program happen. Melita and Helen as the MC, and also 4 teams who will present their ideas in this forum. Thank you very much for your effort. I will introduce a bit about STIE Malangkuçeçwara, or you can call ABM, Accounting, Business and Management. This is a beautiful campus. It's located in Malang. I think a glance you can see in the our hymn song, and also in the first before joining this program, you can see a bit about the STIE Malangkuçeçwara campus. IBM has 4 studies program, namely accounting, management, magister management program, and also a professional accounting program. IBM is in the 75th rank of 4,000 university in all Indonesian university, and the first rank in the sekolah tinggi in Indonesia. And we are happy that since 2016, we STIE and USIM every year always held joint lectures, and we call it international academic visit, where the USIM students came to our campus, to Malang, and we went to USIM, But in 2020, we didn't do any kind of activities since the pandemic happened. And then today, we hope we have a good program. We invite USIM students to arrange the collaboration program, even though we do it virtually, with the theme business prospect after COVID pandemic. The aims of the EAF are to unearth the talents of students and advance themselves in the field of business and entrepreneurship, and enhancing the creativity, how to generate a brilliant business ideas in uncertainty condition after COVID pandemic, and a forum for sharing knowledge of business in Indonesia and Malaysia. We can see how the business in Malaysia and also how the business in Indonesia, so we can give the good sharing knowledge of business and entrepreneurship of this moment. I hope this event will run successfully and provide mutual benefit for USIM and ABM STIE Malangkuçeçwara. We hope next year we can hold same activities, but in face-to-face meeting, so we can enjoy our beautiful campus and city. We can see how the beautiful campus, USIM campus, we can see in the profile of USIM and also profile of STIE. Thank you for your participation and enjoy the remarkable discussion today, and keep safe and healthy. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Risnita. Then we invite the representative of University Saint Islam Malaysia, Dr. Ainul Ashikin. Time and place are yours.
I'm so sorry, Dr. Ashikin, still unmute.
Unmute it. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Thank you very much, Miss MC. Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning to Dr. Dwinita, and I heard there are also head of accounting department and the dean of the accounting business and management from STIE Malangkuçeçwara, and also to the students of both faculties, ABM and FEM. Okay, thank you very much for inviting me to deliver a short speech this morning. So I'm very honored and privileged to be here with all of you today. And congratulations to STIE because for organizing this international academic forum. So the theme of this program is business prospect after COVID-19 pandemic. So I think this topic is very exciting and relevant for all students. So a bit of background about Faculty of Economics and Muamalat. So basically, we were first established in 2001. We started with only bachelor degree of Muamalat Administration, but now we have 5 programs. So Bachelor of Muamalat Administration, Bachelor of Accounting. We also have Bachelor of Marketing in Financial Services, Bachelor of Corporate Administration, as well as Bachelor of Islamic Banking and Finance. So okay, so COVID-19, because we need to, so as we know now, we need to, many of the activities that we can do now is only virtual because due to the COVID-19 pandemic. So in Malaysia, the COVID-19 pandemic started in January last year, 2020. We got it from travelers from China who came to Johor via Singapore. So since then, there are many other, there are also local cases emerged in 2020. So since the number of local cases increased tremendously, so our government announced a movement control order or lockdown, total lockdown to all Malaysians. And in fact, now we are in the 3rd wave of lockdown. So so lockdown is necessary to curb the pandemic, and in the implications of the lockdowns, only essential business are allowed to operate. So people work from home. Companies that continue to business can continue their business operations need to follow strict standard operating procedures. Examples are social distance, wearing face masks, registration at every place we go, temperature check, and frequent use of hand sanitizer. So the implication is businesses need to adapt and also innovate. That's why I said the topic for discussions today are very exciting, which open a business idea from students. So the implications for business, their cash flows are seriously affected. No sales. They need to continue paying for, but they need to continue paying for their employees, rental as well as loan. Salary cut and layoffs are unavoidable for some businesses. So people, the income of the people and savings decreases, consumption decreases. So what should be done? There are mouths to feed. So people start to adapt and innovate, change the way they do business. So for restaurants, for example, in Malaysia, they need to collaborate with delivery companies such as Foodpanda, GrabFood, and Lalamove. So it is necessary. And due to high competitions, there are other delivery services that coming in. So due to COVID-19, the adoptions of technology are accelerating. So for those who were let off, I think business venture is the only solutions. People need to learn new skills. Upskilling and reskilling are unavoidable. So people start learning to use social media such as Facebook and Instagram for marketing their product and services. Some use other business platforms such as Shopee, Lazada, and there are also new platforms coming in. So and for us, for higher learning institutions, we need to opt for online teaching and learning. So internet and the use of internet and computer devices are necessary. But not many parents can afford to spend on this. So the helps from government agencies, private sectors, as well as non-government organizations are really helpful to solve these issues. So for us, in the first 2 semesters, since the first 2 semesters when COVID started, we do not have any final exam. All final exams were converted to continuous assessments such as quizzes and tests. So students were happy. Lecturers were also happy. But suddenly the student scores increased tremendously compared to previous years. Then management starts to worry. Their concern is whether students are becoming smart or the assessments are too easy, or because students can discuss and refer to textbooks or internet sources during exam. So beginning this semester, the final exam is compulsory and it will be online exam. So there are many challenges we face in online learning and assessment. It is also challenging to get student attention and participation. We cannot ask all students to switch on their camera, as some might have problems with their internet when the camera is on. And we do not know whether the students are actually in our class or they are doing something else. In some instances, we call students' name many times, but they do not respond. So some students give reasons that their microphone is not functioning. That's why the use of technologies is really needed here for educational purposes. So quizzes, Kahoot, Microsoft Teams, Moodle, Blackboard, and people start to innovate to create games to be used in delivery, in teaching delivery. So I think students might be interested to innovate some of the ideas, games that to replace the traditional teaching. Okay. So COVID-19 limits student activities. One example is student mobility or student exchange program between universities. So we received several proposals for the student mobility program from our Indonesian counterparts, including STIE. We were honored to accept students from STIE. Unfortunately, we could not proceed as Malaysia declared the third wave of MCO or lockdown starting 1st June 2021. So there are a lot of uncertainty and we do not know what to expect, how long it will take this time around, as the numbers of COVID-19 cases reach about 8,000 per day. So we hope that we could continue this program in semester 2 instead. So the way forward, students, there are two sides of the same coin. When one door is closed, there are many other doors open for all of you. Therefore, it will be best if you start early preparing for your future career. So what future careers opportunities available for you? So we will learn from the presentation and discussion from both universities, STIE and USIM. So I want to express our thank you to Dr. Dwi Nita, as well as the deans of the Faculty of Accounting, Business and Management, the head of accounting department, and the students from STIE for these collaborations. We hope every student will benefit from this activity. But not to forget, lastly, I would like to send regards from our dean of the faculty. He could not join this activity because he is attending another program at the same time. Okay, thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A gratitude to Dr. Ainul Ashikin for the speech. Okay, I'll give it back to Melita.
Okay, thank you, Helena. We will move to another agenda. Before it all, Indonesian proverb says, tak kenal maka tak sayang. So we will not love before we recognize each other. Along with that, now we will go to University Science Islam Malaysia campus virtually to see how the big and beautiful is. So here we go.
Hi guys! Today's video is going to be about some trivial introduction about my university, University Science Islam Malaysia. And you're watching USIM. What? These are some of the list of common questions that people used to ask me when I told them I studied in USIM. For example, USIM tu kat mana
USIM tu ada kos apa je Oh, USIM ni yang kat highway tu kan? Macam mana masuk USIM Oh, yang integrasi akli nakli tu kan?
And guess what guys? This is my university! USIM is located in Bandar Baru Nilai Negeri Sembilan. Having the letter I in the word USIM itself always confuses people that we only offer Islamic courses here. Faculty of Quranic and Sunnah Studies.
Ya ayuhal muslimun, ittaqullah. Sesungguhnya kita manusia ini hidup hanya sekali.
Allah. Faculty of Sharia and Law.
Kita akan mulakan pembicaraan kita pada hari ini. Sila duduk dan jangan lari.
But hey, we also offer some other interesting courses as well. Faculty of Leadership and Management. Faculty of Economics and Muamalat. Faculty of Medicine and Health Science. Faculty of Dentistry.
Bosan pun lagi kau.
Faculty of Science and Technology. Faculty of Major Language Studies.
Malaysia. Ana. Kaifa? Antum? Nanti.
And last but not least, Faculty of Engineering and Built Environment. So guys, that's pretty much everything that you have to know about all the faculties that we have here in USIM.
So macam mana? Korang excited tak nak tahu banyak lagi pasal USIM?
If you wish to know about all the faculties that we have here, but in particular us in our own faculty,
Jangan lupa saksikan USIM
What?
Dan kita akan bawakan episod-episod lagi menarik pasal USIM dan korang boleh explore banyak benda tentang fakulti-fakulti yang di USIM.
so stay tuned. Bye!
Wow, it is an amazing campus and very interesting and entertaining video. After we see USIM campus, I really want to go there, and hopefully the pandemic finish soon. Now we are going to see STIE campus, and let's walk around to our green campus. Enjoy. Wow, very, very refreshing to study here, right? I really, really miss that place. What about you, Helena? Are you agree with me?
Yes, me too. Okay, that's an intermezzo. Okay, let's restep the main International Academy Forum, the presentation and discussion with the theme, Business Prospects After COVID-19 Pandemic. This will be divided into 2 slots. For this discussion, we will invite Dr. Wiarni, MSPA, CA, CSRA to be the moderator and lead this discussion time. Please, to Mrs. Dr. Wiarni to handle the group's presentation.
Okay, thank you very much for Helena, for Master of Ceremony, and then also Melita. Yeah. Okay, thank you very much for this time. Yeah. Let me say hello first before we start. I would like to say hello to the Dr. Ainul Asikin and Dr. Sadiah from University Science Islam Malaysia, USIM. And also all of my friends here for Ibu Dwinita, and then Bapak Kadarusman, Ibu Tuti Arniati, Ibu Widanarni, dan Ibu Widananti. Thank you very much. It's very, and also all of students here from USIM and also from Malangkuçeçwara College of Economic. It's very nice this morning we can hear. And we have to say, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Thanks for Allah that gave us to meet you, to meet here, yeah, with a good, with the good forum here. And so I will say, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And then good morning for all. Yeah. Okay. Actually, it's nice for me to be here. Yeah. Thank you for Ibu Dwinita and also Dr. Ainul Asikin and Dr. Sadiah that invite me to be here together with our student here. Yeah. In the forum, International Academic Forum. This is very great forum, yeah, that we can share knowledge, share experience. Yeah, so for us, our student here, whether from USIM or from Malangkuçeçwara College of Economy, that's a good chance for us, yeah, to be here, because this is a very, very good topic, yeah, business prospect after COVID-19 pandemic. So we will get experience from USIM and also maybe from the business in Indonesia and also in USIM. What we will get here, there are some benefit maybe that you will get for all students or maybe us too, yeah, it's very important. We can enhance our creativity to create or develop or build a business, yeah. Yeah, sure. Because in this forum, there are some topic that's very interesting related with the business, how to create a business. So it will be benefit for us. Next, maybe we will create, build a business. It's very important. And also maybe we can sharing knowledge, yeah, knowledge sharing here. Yeah, so there are some experience from Malaysia and also experience from Indonesia. So that's very good sharing. And then maybe the most important thing, you will have a networking. Yeah, so we hope that based on this forum, you will know each other from Malangkuçeçwara College student and also from USIM students. So it is very, very good collaboration. So it will be make you have a good networking. Yeah, like maybe Helena or Melita said. So will be nice. Maybe, yeah, after pandemic, maybe we can come to the USIM, and then we will try to make collaboration maybe in entrepreneurship and so on. Yeah, so that's very good good forum here. Okay, and then I think we directly will going to the discussion. Yeah, today we have 4 groups. 2 from Malangkuçeçwara College of Economics and 2 from USIM. And then I think in the rundowns it already explained that from we will have the first round, and the first turn it will be group A from USIM, and then group 1 from the Malangkuçeçwara College of Economics. And then for two presentation, I mean we have two session for presentation. One session it will be held by 1 hour. Yeah, it will be for 1 hour 60 minutes. So because in the first session we have 2 groups. One from USIM and then one from Malangkuçeçwara College of Economics. So, so I hope that you can present each group, yeah, for 2 groups. Each group is about 15 minutes. Yeah. So we have like 1 group from USIM first, yeah, and then maybe in the session I will from Malangkuçeçwara first, and then for the first session. I will ask for USIM first, 15 minutes you present, and then directly from Malangkuçeçwara College of Economics, you present also 15 minutes. After that, we can discuss with 30-minute rest, yeah, because we have 1 hour for one session. And then for audience participant, if you want to ask question, you can write in the chat room, yeah. Okay, you can write in the chat room what you want to ask in this, or maybe you will raise hand. It's okay, whatever you want to use. Okay, okay. So I think we can start now, yeah. From USIM Group A, it will be the title Business Industry Amid COVID-19 Pandemic Tourism Sector. It's very nice. So it's talk related with tourism sector, yeah. And then you cannot imagine, yeah, how tourism sector in the pandemic sectors, in the pandemic. So this group A from USIM will explain us related this topic. And also I do know from Malangkuçeçwara College of Economics. Which one the group 1 is it? Hilmi? I don't know. Hilmi or Elfi?
Hilmi, ma'am.
Hilmi. Okay. Okay. So the first session, Hilmi and team will discuss the benefit of kayu bacakah, yeah, from Kalimantan to the wood health. All this topic related with the pandemic, yeah. Hilmi and team related with the health, the healthy, and then from USIM, this is related with the tourism. Okay, I think we will start from the group 1, group A from USIM, yeah. Okay, takes your time from USIM, group A, about 15 minutes, yeah. Okay. Okay, it's your time. You can present here.
Hi, Assalamualaikum and good morning, dear lecturers, brothers and sisters from Indonesia and Malaysia as well. It was really nice to have this kind of virtual program on this Saturday. My name is Engku Juwairia binti Engku Indong. I am an accounting student, year 3, semester 6. Now me and my friends, we would like to present about business sector amid COVID-19 tourism for tourism industry. Okay, next. Okay, so before I proceed to the main topic, okay, I would like to emphasize on why tourism is really important in our lives, especially. Okay, I'm going to explain a very simple one, not a serious one. Okay, there is a lot of ones actually, but I just these three since we got a really short of time. Okay, for these points, I want to talk from both perspectives. Okay, from the side of being a tourist, or and also for the local economy side as well. Okay, so for the first point is to enjoy a happy moment with our loved ones. So this is obviously from the tourist point, point of view. So we often and we go traveling with people that we love, not people that we hate, right? So going traveling actually can strengthen our relationship with our loved ones. Okay, whether with our families, with our spouse, or even our best friends. Okay, some might think that this point can be taken lightly, but for me, it is not. Okay, because in order for you to have a happy moment to be remembered in your entire life, you have to create it. Okay, so how to create the happy moments in your life? Okay, one of it is to have a vacation. Okay, so by experiencing a vacation also, we can take the moment to relax our mind, release our stress, as keeping our mental health healthy is also very crucial in this globalization era. So for the second point is to boost the economy. Yes, obviously tourism and economy, the two things that we can relate. Okay, so when we travel, of course, obviously we spend a lot of money, especially on accommodation, transportation, food, and souvenirs, of course. Okay, so I just want to share my experience back when I was traveling to Istanbul in 2018. At morning, we went out for sightseeing and shopping, obviously, but we have to go back to our apartment just to put all of our belongings that we have purchased, because we cannot handle it in one hand. So can you imagine that we literally spend a lot and purchase a lot of souvenirs? And at the same time, I think we help the economy, the local economy as well. So, and the fun fact is the Turkish people also recognize us, and they guess us whether we are from these three countries. They guess that we are from Indonesia, Malaysia, or Singapore. Obviously because of our face, but they also say that these people from these countries literally purchase a lot of things at their shop. So this point, I don't specifically focus on overseas market as well, but also for the local industry or local economy as well. Okay, so the last point is to create job for people, whether it is international or local. Okay, so of course, like I mentioned before, when we go traveling, we tend to spend a lot for many things. Okay, so by doing that, it also can offer so many job opportunities to people out there. Let me give you a very simple example. When you are on board, okay, so who serves you? Okay, flight attendant, right? So they serve food and beverages. So who is in charge of it? A cook, right? Okay, so in this simple situation, can you imagine can you imagine a very simple situation that I just described before can create so many jobs, but can you imagine how wide the job opportunities can be created if we are in a complex situation compared to this one? So I think you know the answers. So for the next presentation, I will pass it to my friend.
Okay, so I will continue this presentation. Hi, my name is Shaza and I'm one of the marketing students, third year. Okay, so I will explain about the trend before and during COVID-19. Next slide. Okay, as you can see, the news and data from 2019, it shows the rise of tourist industry in Malaysia. But I believe it is not just Malaysia, but also other country to affect during pandemic COVID-19. So I show you guys the news in 2020, and you can compare how the statistic changed and felt during 2020. So I give an example in Malaysia. Next. Okay, so the impact of tourism industry. So the outbreak of COVID-19 has exposed a major risk to visit Malaysia 2020 campaign, as 50% of Malaysia tourists are originate from Singapore and China. The increasing cases of COVID-19 in both countries has led to the cancellation of many tours, which has already led to a large drop in the number of tourists in Malaysia. But it is not just it, okay? I want to add another one that affects you as it related with each other, which is the impact on airlines. So airline industry players has highlighted that the current travel bans and plummeting demand around the world have put the loss-making carrier at risk of bankruptcy. And all three Malaysia's major airlines, which is AirAsia, Malindo Air, and Malaysia Airlines, have initiated salary cut range from 10 to 100% and unpaid leave, depending on the salary range and positions. So for the impact on hotel business, what they are doing, what they are lost. Actually a total of 170,000 hotel room booking during the period during the first quarter period 2020 had been cancelled, and it caused a loss of revenue amounting to 68 billion. And the loss was directly attributed due to outbreak of COVID-19. And from the source, Malaysian Association Hotels state that the cancellation of hotel booking has caused a loss of 23 billion, but it is not only from Malaysia. This is not just from Malaysia, but it is only in Kuala Lumpur, 23 billion. Can you imagine it, in Kuala Lumpur, and followed by Sabah, which suffered a loss too. So it shows that the trend of tourist industry has affect, and I can say that industry effect this tourist industry affect the most among others. So I will pass it to my friend Faris to continue the presentations. Thank you.
Okay, next slide. Okay, first of all, I'm very sorry that I cannot open my video camera because having some trouble with it. Okay, I will present about problem and solutions about during pandemic COVID-19. Okay, next slide. Okay, the first problem during pandemic COVID-19 is tourism-related companies such as airlines, eatery, travel agency, and hotel are facing bankruptcy due to COVID-19 pandemic. They have borrowed from banks and facing foreclosure due to the latest outbreak of COVID-19 and about to close their businesses because of no customers. With no revenue, they are afraid of losing their restaurants and hotel because they have taken out loans from bank and now struggling to pay the debts. Okay, even though in 2020, bank restructured loan for some of them, but the extensions of the debt was only between 3 to 6 months only. Now the deadline is pushing back and they still have no capital to repay the debts. Okay, next point is big demand. With the pandemic unresolved global recessions, there will be weak demand. The tourism industry remain unpredictable and fragile as the pandemic is taking an extremely long time to end. At Malaysia, almost 1 year and a half. The MCO, movement control order, and its multiple variants, recovery MCO, enhanced MCO, and targeted MCO, are keeping our border shut and disrupting the tourism sector. Okay, third point is traditional operations. This, of course, can happen overnight, and it's likely to be years before life completely returns to normal due to ongoing safety concern and the need for continued social distancing. The service economy has been hit particularly hard. A lot of individual people and service retail being completely hammered. For example, if somebody has a small retail store, chances are they have a relatively low margin for what they sell. Okay, last of the problem during pandemic COVID-19 is cost to sustain. The tourism industry have maintenance costs, rent, salary, and other financial problems. So as a result, most of company must reduce their manpower. Some hotels close their rooms, some close department. Plus, many travel company close. The result is increasing in unemployment wage and wage cuts and unpaid holidays. Okay, next slide. Okay, this is proposal solutions that we have discussed. The first solution is turn some hotel as quarantine center for patient of COVID-19 to support the business. Some hotels are being used as quarantine center for Malaysian. Returning from abroad, the government promised the equivalent of 30 ringgit or, per room per night and more than 23,000 rooms appeared. Perhaps I still have the participating hotel considering that there is almost no income at all during these periods. Okay, second solution is Malaysia Tourist Board will play an important role in the industry recovery. Therefore, in its social media posts, Malaysia Tourist Board encourage locals to travel in their own country under the hashtag travel later. To travel in their own country after the crisis in order to boost their local economy. Okay, third solution is new market strategy. Company tourism related should be on new business model and for tour and travel agents to diversify their offering and instead of relying on traditional sightseeing tours and mass tourism. Maybe they could to research tourism and offer more experiential travel, implement changes to travel package, and for new tourism strategies to create demand for travel. And fourth solution is use of advanced technology. The fundamental role of information and communication technologies is to use the business transactions and communicating relevant information to their customer, to their decision makers. Information quality, live stream conference to replace face-to-face conference, live promotion, live streaming platform, service quality, facial check in service with AI temperature checks, robot used for F&B, room service, and housekeeping deliveries. Okay, last point of proposal solution is vaccine bubble tourism. A vaccine bubble allows fully vaccinated traveler to travel and visit certain destination without being subjected on arrival quarantine. For 2 weeks period. It is essentially a travel bubble with some requirement of vaccination and with granting free movement to travelers that have fully vaccinated. With more and more people get complete vaccination dose, the state in the country can open up their borders to vaccinated travelers, which could be an effort to restart for both interstate and international tourism travels. Okay, for example, the countries that are implementing vaccine bubble, Bahrain and UAE, have established a vaccine bubble starting from the first day of Eid al-Fitr. Okay, so that's all from me. Thank you.
So as a conclusion, in my opinion, on what will happen to tourism industry after COVID-19 has settled or everyone has vaccinated, is that we can expect two situations to happen. Okay, one from the positive side and one from the negative one. So let me explain for the bright side first. Okay. the tourism will be big. Okay, we can expect the tourism industry will be big and thrive if the involved parties use the right marketing strategy. So why I say this, it is because as we know, many people really want to have a vacation after it has been a long time since travel ban was being enforced. I say this because I think last year, Malaysia government has lifted a little bit of travel ban where we can travel across the country, maybe for a vacation or just to get home to see your parents. When this situation happened, all of the hotels, chalets, apartments, all of them are fully booked. So this situation can show us that people are really craving to go on vacation, actually. So if we want the tourism industry to be big or thrive, we can make sure that the involved parties really had a good marketing strategy to attract other people to go to their places to have a vacation. So who might expect that maybe the impact of the situation after COVID-19 can grow or can lead the tourism industry to be big, better than before COVID happened. Okay, so that is for the bright side. For the negative, or for I don't want to mention a dark side, but for maybe a negative one, the tourism industry might be flopped due to the losses that barely recovered during the pandemic. Okay, so as my friend has mentioned before, there's a lot of business has shut down as they continuously experiencing losses due to this pandemic. They have to pay rent, maintenance, and debt. So after COVID has settled or everyone got vaccinated, can you imagine how much more money have to be invested just to repair the maintenance or do the marketing to attract people to go to their places? So this will cost lots of money and effort too. And not everyone has the courage, not everyone has the effort to do that. So that is side for the local economy. For the tourist side, I can say that lots of people has been experienced shortage of money due to this pandemic that lead them to rarely going out. Okay, as we know, many people lose their source of income, and of course, even if they got money, they will just use it for to survive on their own. That maybe having a vacation will be the last choice for them to do that. Yes, I mentioned as the introduction that mental health is really important, and one of the things that we can do to take care of our mental health is by having a vacation. But how come you want to have a vacation if you don't have money? Okay, so that is from the negative side, in my opinion. As a conclusion, that is the conclusion that I can make. So that's all from us. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for USIM team. Yes, it's very interesting topic. Yeah, so interesting topic. So we see here how tourism impacted by pandemic, and then they also give like the solution. Yeah, so that's very good presentation. Okay, give applause for the A group for. Okay, yeah. Thank you, Juwaria and team. Yeah, okay. And now your turn. Its turn is from Malangkuçeçwara College of Economy. Helmi team. Yeah, Helmi team will present related the benefits of kayu bajakah. Yeah, bajakah. Yeah, maybe me it's wrong in spell. Yeah, from Kalimantan to the word help. Okay. Now it's time for Helmi and team. Okay, take your time.
Sorry, ma'am. I ask permission to share my screen, please. I cannot share my screen.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Okay. Okay, now. I don't know whether I already I become host, yeah. Okay. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, welcome.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Selamat pagi semuanya. The Honorable, the lecturer from University Sains Islam Malaysia and STIE Malangkuçeçwara. I would like to say thank you for the opportunity that has been given to me and my team to present in the International Academic Forum. And I would like to say thank you to all my friends from University Sains Islam Malaysia and also my friends from STIE Malangkuçeçwara. First of all, let me introduce myself and my team. I'm Lailatul Badriah, but you can call me Ella, and my team, Sinta Nur Anggraini and Helmi Hasan Asegaf. We know that since World Health Organization declared COVID-19 as a global pandemic and has destroyed many global economics almost without exception, many businesses have been destroyed. Not only large-scale business, of course, small-scale business also get a big impact, not to mention the emergence of a lot of unemployment caused by termination of employment contracts. As the world experienced an unprecedented global health crisis, business in nearly every consumer category have grown to a halt, facing an uncertain future that could look a lot different than anyone expected. Consumer behaviors tend to shift dramatically, influenced by untold weeks of a combination of social isolation, shopping online, working from home, and not working at all. So, in this opportunity, we would like to present the benefits of kayu bajaka from Kalimantan to the World Health. First point, what is the kayu bajaka? Kayu bajaka is one of typical plants of central Kalimantan. The trunk of the period tree is very large, sturdy, and strong, but this plant grows by means of vines. Kayu bajaka became popular because it is considered able to cure cancer, but long before that, it turned out that the Dayak had long used it. The development of some time ago, there has been no scientific research that proves the efficacy of bajakas as an antidote or treat cancer. Kayu bajaka can only be found in central Kalimantan, precisely on peatlands in the interior of the forest of Kalimantan. It is known that the bajakas only live in lush vegetation that doesn't get much sunlight. Therefore, the bajaka trees is quite difficult to find and cultivate, so the population is very limited. Second point is types of kayu bajaka. The first type is bajaka tampala. This plant with the Latin name Sapotolobus littoralis husk is often used by the people of the interior of central Kalimantan to cure various types of disease. Usually, the root of the bajaka tampala is used to speed up the wound healing process. This is because this type of plant is rich in flavonoid compounds, tannins, saponins, and phenolics. This substance then accelerate collagen and the formation of new epithelium in the injured skin tissue. And second types is Bajaka lame. Bajaka lame, based on research, the Bajaka lame plant is a tropical rainforest flora that grows vines in humid areas. The people of Central Kalimantan often collect the liquid that comes out of the Bajaka lame tree to be consumed regularly. In addition, the liquid from this tree is believed to be effective for treating diarrhea. And third types of Bajaka is Bajaka kalalawit. Bajaka kalalawit, or known by the Latin name Uncaria gambir rocks, has phenol and antibacterial content. The gambir extract in it also proven to be rich in high cation content. Cation are believed to reduce the risk of heart disease, obesity, and help the formation of collagen. Meanwhile, the catechin compounds contained in gambir can also prevent skin damage due to sun exposure. Next, my friends will continue this presentation.
Okay, thank you Kak Ella. Dikeluarin Kak Ella benefitnya semuanya. Okay, the benefits of kayu bajaka, as you can see, there are plenty. There are plenty of the benefits such as antioxidant, flavonoid, phenolic, but I will not talk what is antioxidant, what is flavonoid, what is phenolic, because I'm not a doctor. So I only talk about what use of antioxidant inside our body. Okay, the first one is antioxidant. Antioxidant are substances that may protect your cells against free radical, which may play a role in heart disease, cancer, and other disease. Second one is flavonoids. Flavonoids help regulate cellular activity and fight off free radical that cause oxidative stress on your body. Well, in simple way, they help your body function more efficiently while protecting against every toxins and stressor. The third one is phenolic. Phenolic used for antioxidant, antimicrobial, anti-cancer, and another. For example, like anti-cancer, you can mention before that kayu bajaka have the anti-cancer. The fourth one is saponins. Saponins help you to decrease blood lipids, lower cancer risk, and lower blood glucose response. The fifth one is terminoids. Terminoids, yes, like phenolic, it's like anti-cancer, antimicrobial, antifungal, and antiviral, hyperglycemic, and anti-inflammatory. The fifth one is tennis. Tennis is antibacterial activity against diarrhea and diarrhea caused by infants. And the last one is phenol. Phenol is antiseptic. It's active against variety of microorganisms, including some fungi and virus. And for your information, the 7 benefits that I already mentioned, it's not for curing COVID, but it helps you to prevent it. Well, people often misunderstood what the difference between prevent and the curing. Okay, next. So, why we choose kayu bajaka for prospect business after COVID-19? During this pandemic, COVID-19, people must maintain their immune system because the cure of the COVID is your immune system. Inside the kayu bajaka, there are many benefits. One of which to maintain endurance and increase your immune system. This is what makes the idea of Kayu Pacaka as prospect business even in this pandemic and after this pandemic. And for the next presentation will be continued by my friend Kak Sinta.
Okay, thank you, Helmi. Next, packaging of Bajaka. In order to attract people to this product, Kayu Bajaka will be served in powder form and put in beautiful plastic worm. In this plastic worm, we also put the generation information to bit benefit, the content of the product and how to sell it. This is a sample image from the product. Attractive claim and the safety. Okay, next. How to sell and serve it. They way to sell it by online. Why we cause online? It is simple because online selling now is the popular way. In this modern era, some e-commerce that can be recommended Shopee, Tokopedia, and website. Processing of Kayu Bajaka. 1. Bajaka obtained from the forest in peeling of the drying other skin using a knife. 2. Then it is wet and raised with running water. 3. After that, it is combed into small pans. 4. Dried naturally under the sun for 2 or 4 days. 5. The drying stem will take a handful with 1 liter of water until the remaining half. 6. Cool then drink the boiled water 1 cup 3 days a day during the treatment part 2 times a day during the recommended part 2 times a week for prevention. 7. Repeat the next day until the pitch of water smooth give of a bronze color again like step T. Conclusion, with this correct situation right now we not live with this virus. We don't know when this is going to end. As we all know there are not medicines to cure this virus. The only cure for it is your immune system. And the only way to make your immune system strong so you're not easy get sick or infection. In the start the healthy sick live so is working every day and healthy food and drinking healthy drink. For example, the herbal drink, Bajaka tree, because they contain many benefits to in your system immune, and this is the perfect opportunity to make Bajaka tree become big business in this pandemic or after pandemic. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for Malangkuçeçwara College team, yeah. So it's very good too. That's related with Kayu Bajaka, yeah. Yeah, this team already explained to us how Kayu Bajaka is a prospect business, yeah, because if Kayu Bajaka has benefit to maybe to maintain or maybe even to increase our immune, yeah. And then so that's one opportunity for us to get money from Kayu Bajaka. Okay, now it's time for discussion. Okay, I think Ibu Dwinita already make message in chats that if you have any question, you can raise your hand. Yeah, I will try to see. Maybe for the first session, I will divide by 2. First three people. Yeah, maybe not 3 questions, maybe 3 people. It's okay from Malaysia, for USIM or from Malangkuçeçwara College of Economic. Okay, it's your time to make discussion. Raise your hand. Okay, I will try to see. Okay. Okay, this is in the first layer. I didn't see people raise hand. Yeah. Okay, and the second layer, I also didn't see, or maybe I didn't. I'm not seeing. Maybe, yeah. Okay, and then the third, maybe. Oh. Okay. Okay, again. Oh, Juwaria. Okay, raise hand, yeah, Juwaria. Okay, first, let me make take note first, yeah. So first from Juwaria, yeah, okay. And Juwaria and Baiduri, it's a different or the same person? I'm sorry.
Oh, we are different.
Different, yeah. And then the second, but this is for ini ya, Baiduri ya, yeah.
Yeah.
Baiduri. Okay. Any other question, maybe?
I want to ask, as I heard before from Sister Lailatu said that the liquid from Bajaka, you said that it is good for hair, right? I don't think I misheard that.
Okay, Juwaria. Yeah, Juwaria.
Yes, it is good. I want to ask, what is the benefit of the Bajaka for hair? I mean, in what terms that it is good for hair, like you mentioned before? I mean, is it good to have a silky hair, or like you want to grow your hair?
Okay. That's it, Juwaria?
Yes.
Only one question? Oh, I thought you have many questions. It's okay.
No, one only.
Okay. Only one question?
Yeah.
Okay. The second one is Baiduri. Baiduri, is it from Malangkuçeçwara College? Yeah. Okay.
I'm from USIM.
Oh, you are from USIM too. Okay. Now directly from Baiduri, yeah, because from USIM. Okay. Baiduri.
Okay. Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Let's do. Okay.
So my question is, does the Indonesia Pharmacy or any authority notice or recognize the kayu bajaka as a preventing agent? Because not because, as like the halal industry or the health industry, does it recognize it to ensure the safety management? Okay. That's from me. Thank you.
Baiduri?
Yes.
Okay. I think first for two question first, yeah. Two question first. That two question. This is from for Helmi and team, yeah. So let answer for Helmi and team. The question for Juwaria is the benefit of kayu bajaka, and then for Baiduri is that Indonesian government notice related the kayu bajaka benefit maybe, yeah. Okay. Helmi and team, please answer this question.
I will answer the question from my sister Juwaria. I think my sister heard it wrong. I don't think it said that it has benefit for hair, but for their hair. Their hair is diary. Their hair is Latin name.
Okay, sorry.
No problem.
Stomach for stomach. Yeah, stomach. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then, is it okay, Juwaria? Or maybe you will
Yeah. Okay, sorry, I misheard that.
Okay. Thank you, Juwaria. So it's okay for Juwaria, yeah. It's already clear. Okay. And now the answer for Baiduri, yeah. Who want to answer? Helmi or maybe Sinta want to answer the Baiduri question? Indonesian pharmacy, yeah. I'm sorry, yeah, Baiduri, maybe I told not complete, yeah. Indonesian pharmacy notice about the kayu bajaka.
Yes, ma'am. I want to answer the question. Does Indonesia pharmacy notice or recognize the kayu bajaka as a preventing agent? Well, as you can see, in Indonesia there is plenty of pharmacy. The one who noticed is Kimia Pharma. Kimia Pharma already distribute that kayu bajaka is halal to consume and it's halal aid. It can be to sell by factory or by person. So yes, it can call by a preventing agent. But as you can see, it's not for curing because there are no cure for COVID-19 until now. It's only to prevent.
Okay.
Okay, I understand.
Okay, Baiduri?
Thank you for the answer.
Okay, yeah. I think it's
Can
very good, yeah.
I add addition the answer
sure.
from my brother,
Helmi.
ma'am?
Okay, Ella. Ella.
In international, the kayu bajaka has notice because on July 28, 2019, Central Kalimantan student research at the World Invention Creativity Olympic International event in South Korea won a gold medal for successful proving the benefits of kayu bajaka. So in international, kayu bajaka has noticed too.
Okay, so that's yeah. For me myself is just now. Maybe after I read the title, I just noticed now related with kayu bajaka, and then the team saw that in powder, yeah. So and then powder, and then how we make a beverage like this with water, and then we drink something like that, or how?
This product like a tea, ma'am. So
like tea, okay,
yes,
okay.
we boil with hot water, so we drink it.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah. Okay, I give time for another question. Yeah, please. Okay, Baiduri? No? Okay, just say. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you for your time, yeah, Baiduri. Okay, any other question? We still have time. Maybe I see for the first layer, or maybe you just write in chat, yeah? Yeah, I didn't see in the first layer, or maybe just because maybe my eyes, yeah, just say something if you want to ask. And then the second layer, I didn't see too. And then the third layer. Okay. Okay. Now. Okay. You have any question? This is one. Okay. No. How do you think about the this discussion? Okay, Syed Firdaus. Syed Firdaus. Okay, you want to ask something? Syed?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's okay. Yeah.
So I want to ask regarding of this kayu bajaka. Actually, it's a really good herbs, can. And I want to ask for maybe from Helmi and the team. Is there any initiative or maybe plan from the Indonesian government to commercialize this kayu bajaka, making it an industry that can be developed after post COVID-19? Thank you.
Yeah. Is it clear? Clear the question for Ella, Helmi, and Sinta from Syed?
Can brother say to repeat?
Okay.
Okay. So is there any initiative or any plan is there any initiative or plan from the Indonesian government to commercialize kayu bajaka as a main, maybe a main industry or main product to be exported to outside of the Indonesia. So as we can see that kayu bajaka is only can be found in the Kalimantan province, right? So for us from Malaysia, we don't know about that. So maybe is there any initiative that from the government of Indonesia to commercialize and exported it outside Indonesia?
Okay, I think maybe that's a good foresight. Yeah, I think so I think this is an opportunity, yeah, for Indonesia, because this is the good asset for Indonesia about kayu bajaka. So is it already any policy or maybe initiative, yeah, for make the kayu bajaka become main product, yeah, for export. Okay, please, Ella or maybe Helmi, related with government policy, yeah, related with kayu bajaka.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for the question. I don't think so, because the government also has to think about how to preserve this kayu bajaka, because we know that this population is very limited. So the government has to think how to preserve first, because the to launch to the market international.
Okay, I think it's the the next plan for the government. Yeah, I think like Ella said, that how to make kayu bajaka become unlimited. Yeah, because
Yes.
now it's still limited, and then how to make the kayu become unlimited. On maybe the next will be with the in science, in agriculture, maybe the kayu bajaka, maybe it can be planted in the other outside Kalimantan, maybe in the Malaysia. Yeah. So that's all of our our assignment, our job, our task. You have to think, because kayu bajaka, it's a lot of benefit for us. Okay. One more question, maybe any other question for this first turn here? One more question. Just say something, because I didn't see in the first layer, and then in the second layer, and then also in the third layer in front of me. Yeah. Okay. If you think do you think it's enough for this discussion for the first session related kayu bajaka and also related tourism? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Is it enough? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So give again applause for us, yeah, for this first discussion. Okay. I cannot imagine.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Ibu, I think I saw Set Firdaus or something. Is that?
It's finished. I think
Finished, okay.
Firdaus already
Answered,
clear,
yeah?
yeah? Yeah,
Okay,
he
okay,
answered.
thank you.
Okay. Okay. Okay, Ibu Linda nanti just to give applause for us. Okay.
Applause saja.
Okay, I can imagine this forum is be conducted by offline. Yeah, it's very, very nice. And yeah, it's very good discussion. Okay, it's okay. Anyway, so we will continue with the second session. This is, so I will turn, yeah. So first, we will come from Malangkuçeçwara College of Economics. This is LV team. They will present related with case study of Janji Jiwa. Yeah, this is many teenager, yeah, and then this is very, very popular cafe, yeah, Janji Jiwa. And it discussed by LV and team. Case study of Janji Jiwa and its prospect after pandemic. Yeah, so it's your time for Elvi, and then after Elvi, we will see from USIM. Okay.
Okay, thank you, ma'am, for the opportunities. So, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. It's great to see you all. I would like Elvi Vega. Sometimes my friends call me Vega. And today I'm not here alone. Of course, same with the other teams that I have teammates. So let me introduce my teammates step by step. And the first is Syafio Muhammad Iqbal. You can call his Iqbal, and please say hi, Iqbal. Okay. Hello, Iqbal. Can you hear me?
Hello, everyone.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Iqbal. And one more, Elioni Inesandra, and you can call her Elioni. Please say hi, Elioni.
Hello, everyone.
Okay, thank you, Elioni and Iqbal. We are a student of Malangkuçeçwara Economic School in Indonesia. And today, we are here would like to explain and discussing about one of the famous coffee business in Indonesia, how the business of their strategy that implement in their business. Based on the what I said, our paper and its prospect, right? So today we would like to share knowledge and other to the audience that maybe can be implemented strategy for your business or anything that you need. So please your attention because if we have more time, we will discuss about this paper and we have a Q&A session. Okay, for the first, please look at the Zoom on the PPT, maybe next slide. Okay, okay, thank you, Iqbal. Okay. For the audience, please look at the Zoom on the PPT. There is logo the famous coffee business in Indonesia, Kopi Kenangan and Janji Jiwa, and of course, logo of Tokopedia. As you know, that Tokopedia is one of the largest and famous marketplace in Indonesia. We show these three logos at the beginning, of course, to explain that we will compare and review the prospect of Janji Jiwa that are related to each other. Jiwa Pesta COVID-19 has not spread across all sectors of life. It has helped to many small business and Indonesia's economy suffered greatly as a result. Since the government implemented the PSBB, many companies have had to cut their spending. This means that people do not need to use public transportation and other public facilities, right? So, because these companies are not making as much profit as they were before the pandemic situation. And the economic downturn has forced financial staff at a company and small business to examine detailed company spending information in order to survive this pandemic and to the mix of the company's production. Right? This is the impact of sudden change in the flow and production system within 1 till 6 months. And another impact is the decline in company productivity. And this is very influential on the food and beverage industry. Right? So, and right during the pandemic, many companies choose a work from home system and start their business. So that many laid off their employees. But when many
businesses, companies, and other entrepreneurs started implementing the zero-based budgeting, method. In Indonesia, we have one of the coffee business, and they didn't lay off their employees. They are able to survive their various strategies by utilizing digital technology. So the title of this paper are chosen because very interest to be observed and shared about how the Janji Jiwa can survive their business during the pandemic by utilizing technology or economic digitalization. After the pandemic, seen from the strategies that have been, my partners will explain more specific about this case, and time is yours.
Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Before we go to Janji Jiwa, let us show you about some video about Janji Jiwa itself. Enjoy. Okay, let me explain you about Janji Jiwa from this timeline. Jiwa Group successfully founded Kumingo and Think Thai Tea on 2017. Janji Jiwa itself is a native coffee shop from Indonesia owned by Luna Boga Narayan. Janji Jiwa was established by Billy Kurniawan as business owner at ITC Kuningan in 2018 and go on from until now. Previously, Luna Buganarayan has successfully built a brand Think Thai Tea and Go Mango Beverage, which is a typical Thai tea that has had many branches in various regions since 2017. And then, their manager from Luna Boga said that the name of Janji Jiwa coffee shop originated from the owner that he used to have some passion in the field of coffee. This brand issue as a promise from the deepest heart to serve coffee as one of his passions. The Jiwa Coffee Shop serves a wide selection of local, Indonesian, and international coffee selection at affordable prices that adopt the concept of fresh to cup. Billy, as a founder of Janji Jiwa, said that Janji Jiwa also sell for a liter of coffee. So they cup it in a bottle of a liter and sell them into the Tokopedia or Grab or their application itself. In a collaboration with Tokopedia, and the result was very, very good and increased their selling when in this pandemic era and increased by 40%. Now let's talk about business prospect of Janji Jiwa after implementing the strategy to survive the business during the pandemic and after pandemic. During the COVID-19 pandemic, the founder and CEO of Janji Jiwa revealed that during the pandemic, Janji Jiwa had to remove their monthly target because the unstable condition in Indonesia. I'm so sorry. The statement was strengthened by the action that Jiwa Group during the pandemic has been never open any store at the moment. According to the founder of the Jiwa,
The impact of this pandemic was huge. Their sales during pandemic has went down about 40% compared by the normal time. Because of this condition, they must do something that have never been done before by themselves, like doing some live stream at Instagram, product review with some famous influencer in Indonesia, and the most effective way was doing some collaboration with Tokopedia. That's why we put out this case to our letter. In our opinion, the prospect for business after pandemic is online retailing, because the impact that we could found in this case, which is including two of famous brand in Indonesia, Tokopedia and Janji Jiwa. Tokopedia, in another case, doing some merging with Gojek, where they're doing some collaboration. And they united into one name, Goto. And Goto, that means Gojek and Tokopedia, were founded more than a decade ago and have unlocked the benefits of digital economy for millions of people in Indonesia and South Asia, including consumer, driver partners, and merchants at all business scale. Gojek and Tokopedia, and also they were supported by some giant corporations like Alibaba Group and Google. The two companies first teamed up in 2015 to speed up e-commerce delivery servicing using Gojek network of driver partners. And now they come up in one entity, Goto. According to this review, we believe that online retailing is the best way for entrepreneurs to continue their business after pandemic. And then I'll explain you about this timeline. And after the 2018, Jiwa Talks was launched in 2019. They're focusing on autos or pastry, because the tagline of the Jiwa itself is coffee on your right hand and toast in your left hand. So they become together and they are moving on into 2020 until now. They're creating more than 800 franchises all around Indonesia. And the good news is, in the end about 2020, they planning to doing some expansion to Malaysia too. And that's a really, really good news for our friend from Malaysia. And then I will show you about the product of Janji Jiwa. They're doing some cupping and 1 liter bottle. You can see in your left side of the PPT. And the normal size in the right side. In the right side, we can see about the prices. The prices is very, very affordable price for student in Indonesia. It's about 15,000 rupiah for a cup of coffee. And the 1 liter bottle, it's about 50,000 or 40,000 rupiah. And then in Tokopedia itself, where they're doing some collaboration, they're doing some selling in merchandise like tote bag and tumbler. The tumbler itself, it's very in affordable price, where they can found at about 40,000 rupiah too. And then because of this collaboration, we will compare with another brand that has same level class of Janji Jiwa, that is Kopi Kenangan. And then we'll continue to our friend Elioni. The time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Kak Iqbal. Good afternoon, everyone. Before I talk about Kopi Kenangan, we saw Kopi Kenangan video. Enjoy it.
Saya James, saya co-foundernya Kopi Kenangan. Sekarang kita saya fokusnya di operation. Jadi di awal saya dan partner saya kita lihat banyak banyak sekali coffee shop yang big chains, tapi semua kebanyakan dari luar negeri. Jadi kita mikir sendiri, kok kita di negara sendiri nggak ada sih yang bikin coffee shop yang namanya Indonesia dan yang bisa besar. Akhirnya pas awal kita bikin, ya tentunya kita kecil ya, cuma kita punya visi misi sih besar waktu itu. Oke, kita bikin brand lokal namanya bahasa Indonesia yang bisa kita gedein dan compete dengan big players. Makanya dengan itu kita keluar dengan kopi kenangan. Perbedaan kopi kenangan dan gerai kopi yang lain sih adalah dari sisi harga dan kualitas ya. Karena kalau kebanyakan ini orang mikir, oh kalau kualitas tinggi itu harga pasti mahal, atau kan kalau harga murah kualitas pasti rendah. Dimana dengan harga kita 18.000, kualitas dan rasa yang kita berikan itu udah tinggi. Contohnya ya, susu kita pakai susu yang premium gitu.
Kalau hari weekend gitu Sabtu sore kita suka kesini nongkrong sama teman-teman. Kita sih paling yang favorit banget itu yang es kopi kenangan mantan. Itu rasanya kayak beda dari yang lain.
GrabFood itu tentunya sangat membantu ya, karena itu lebih mendekatkan kopi kenangan kepada customer. Customer yang nggak pernah ke kopi kenangan, cuma dia lihat kopi kenangan di GrabFood dan dia akhirnya bisa coba gitu. Karena dia bisa coba, dia suka kopi kenangan, mungkin nextnya mereka akan datang ke outlet kopi kenangan, apa mereka akan ke GrabFood lagi untuk beli kopi kenangan gitu. Ini suatu hal yang 3-5 tahun yang lalu tuh belum ada gitu. Jadi dengan ada GrabFood itu sangat membantu usaha-usaha yang apalagi menengah seperti kita untuk mendapat exposure yang lebih.
Okay, that's a short video about Kopi Kenangan. I want to tell the background of establishment of the Kopi Kenangan. FYI, Kopi Kenangan is one of the leading coffee business among Indonesian millennials, with an international experience and exposure interesting concept that is able to attract many people. Kopi Kenangan started operation in 2017. Kopi Kenangan is one of the fastest growing Grab on Go coffee chain in Indonesia. And in 2018, the idea of Kopi Kenangan started because the founders have the big mission, to spread their passion for Indonesian coffee as a local brand from Indonesia to the rest of the world. And since July 2019, Kopi Kenangan has opened 30 outlets every month. And more outlets to next month in 2019. In 2020, Kopi Kenangan has been sold 30 million cups. This is really amazing when many F&B outlets are closed because pandemic. As we know, Kopi Kenangan is able to sell millions of cups and open outlets in various regions in Indonesia. And many investors want to join in Kopi Kenangan franchise. In 2020 until now, Kopi Kenangan have a mission. They mission to spread our passion for high quality coffee from Indonesia with the cheap price they give to the rest of Asia. And this year's Kopi Kenangan expanded at 100 outlets and has the goal of going international in 2023. We found in our group another case with the same topic about surviving in pandemic era that we took case about Kopi Kenangan, where this kind of coffee shop is having the same class with Janji Jiwa. In order to surviving this pandemic, Kopi Kenangan took some same way as Janji Jiwa, that they are doing some new breakthrough that never be done before by Kopi Kenangan. They creating their own application to accelerate their selling at online. From the other data track in application, you can see which areas have the potential to attract more customer. Edward, as the founder of Kopi Kenangan, and his team are desperate to open more stores to more than 200 stores in these potential areas, despite still being in a state of loss due to the pandemic. The strategy turned out to be fruitful. Customers who download the app rose up to 200% and cash flow increased. This kind of strategy that we could found in our case of Janji Jiwa prove that online selling is the most effective way to survive when in pandemic condition. Next slide. This is their product launch in pandemic, like coffee in the mug, beautiful mug they present to the customer, and 1 liter coffee in the bottle. Maybe continue Kak Vega.
Okay. Thank you for giving me more of your opportunities to this presentation. Now I will explain about Tokopedia. So Tokopedia was founded by William Tanuwijaya and Leontinus Alpha Elbison on 6 February 2009. Sorry.
Okay, Rifki, maybe has problem with
Tokopedia was founded by William Tanuwijaya, 2009, and the company name is
okay. Maybe Rifki can continue because Rifki or Elioni, but you still maybe 3 minutes left, yeah? Yeah, so you only have 3 minutes left.
Okay, the figure, let's just come back to this room.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry for this. Okay, let's try about Tokopedia. And Tokopedia was founded by William Tanuwijaya and Leontinus Alpha Edison on 6 February 2009. The company managed Tokopedia.com, which was publicly launched on the 17th August. And the founder, who were born and raised in small cities in Indonesia, tried to solve the
Okay, let me take it from here.
Make it short, yeah, Rifki,
Yeah,
because it's time. Yeah, okay, yeah. Make a conclude. Yeah, you can make conclusion.
The Tokopedia has now grown. Tokopedia has grown. Wait a minute. Tokopedia has now grown into a technology company with marketplace, fintech, and payment and logistics. The company name comes from combining toko, an Indonesian name for shop, with encyclopedia in the back name of pedia. The title of this paper is deliberately chosen because the authors drew attention to be observed and share about how to survive a business in the midst of a pandemic by utilizing technological developments. Because that, we will explain how. Because that, we will choose the Tokopedia and Genjiwa and compare it with another brand. And after that, the conclusion of our presentation is Genjiwa successfully maintains its business with many strategies, including collaborate with other partners to improve Genjiwa branding, such as Muhammad Alga as a participant of Coffee Barista World Championship. And Genjiwa itself has been a special partnership with Indonesian movie Gundala and Milo and PSSY and Oreo and Jux and another company. And the second one is governing partnership or franchise that become opportunities for people who want to start their own business using the Janji Jiwa brand with the good prospects for investment. And the third is Janji Jiwa has been making many innovative about their products. So they not only sell a coffee, but Janji Jiwa also sells snack and heavy meal. For the heavy meal, Janji Jiwa collaborated with William Gozali to launch a Jiwa toast. And the famous snack of the Jiwa is Jiwa chips. There's like chips maybe. Yeah. We believe that you're all know chips. In the others, during the pandemic, the Jiwa also sell herbal drinks to consumers that need to keep their immune. And the fourth is marketing products digitally to make Janji Jiwa reached by all seekers easily, such as selling typically merchandise of Jiwa in Tokopedia like Tumblr, tote bag, and the other. In addition, we can conclude that business prospects of Jiwa after pandemic will be growth and open many opportunities to be a lead market, because Jiwa can survive their business during the pandemic with many strategies, when the other business using zero-based budgeting to maintain their business that can lay off their employees. Jiwa didn't do that, because Jiwa has a strategy to survive their business using digital technology and marketplace to sell their products, and one of the marketplace is Tokopedia. I think that's all from us. Thank you for the attention. I'm so sorry for the trouble and another. And thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for Rifki, and then Elioni and Vega. Okay, give applause for them. Okay. Okay, so they talk related with the strategy to survive for Janji Jiwa, and also they try to compare with the Kopi Kenangan and Tokopedia, yeah, all in pandemic, how to survive for this business. Okay, now let's continue with the second presentation from USIM. This is related with technology usage and strengthen the book industry. Yeah, you know that now maybe book industry, yeah, because everything already online, but this group will discuss related strengthen the book industry after pandemic COVID-19. Okay, now it's your time for USIM B group. Yeah, okay. Sabrina.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good day to everyone. We feel very thankful, happy to being here with you guys. We are from Team USIM. We'd like to share with you about the technology usage in strengthening the book industry after pandemic COVID-19. First of all, I would like to introduce me and my team. My name is Farah Asila binti Muhammad Abdullah. The second presenter is Mr. Muhammad Hadi bin Ahmad Nazri, and the third presenter is Ms. Baiduri binti Muhammad Rosli. Next. Okay, today we're talking about book, which is two types of book. Previously, if we talk about book, we always think about the fiction or non-fiction, which we come up with a comedy or maybe bibliography. But today we are talking about the layout of the book itself, which is for today we are talking about the first one is conventional book, which is physical book. Physical book are dividing into two, which is paper book or we can say paperback and hardcover, which we can hold, and it has a different weight depending to the thickness of the book, which we usually use as a student especially. And another one, due to the technology, we have non-conventional book, which is we have ebook, podcast, and audiobook. Ebook is book digital that we can purchase through any bookstore. You can purchase through their website, or you also can install any applications such as Kindle, and you can just, there are a lot of genre that you would like to searching for. You can just purchase over there, and you can be received from in a PDF format or also EPUB format or a particular format that has been provided. And other type of non-conventional book, thanks to the technology again, we have audiobook and podcast. Previously, if you only read about the book, nowadays we can use our ears. We don't need to spend our time to sit and reading. Instead, we only listening to the narrator that will read the book for you. It's a very convenient for those who want to do the multitasking, or you are very preoccupied the whole day, but you want to keep track with your daily routine to reading any books that you want. Such as we can get the example is for the audio book is the Audible, and podcast it is famous all over the world. Next. When we talk about the business and the book, we talk about the supply chain. As for the supply chain for the conventional book, it is quite similar with any other physical goods, which is start with the raw material, then they will send to the manufacturing or factory, then they will deliver to the distributor and retail store, and they will reach the customer. As for the non-conventional book supply chain, we can see that it is quite simple because we doesn't need to do any we don't have to we don't have to rent or purchase any land for to get a store to stock our inventory, or we doesn't have to worry about the import, export, and so on. Hence, for the non-conventional book supply chain, we are showing you an example, which is e-central application. E-central application is an application that has been produced at Malaysia, located at Cyberjaya, Malaysia. As per the non-conventional supply chain, it started with the supplier. According to their website, e-central allocate or assemble more than 200,000 ebooks from East Asian and international and famous authors and publishers. Hence, they will distribute to several countries, which is Malaysia, Indonesia, Singapore, and Brunei. And after that, they will reach the customer. The customer doesn't need to go out or doesn't need to go to any nearest bookstore to find their book. Instead, they can just hold they only need to search on their device for e-central or any other audiobook or ebook, and they can get what they want instantly. They doesn't need to worry if they can go to the bookstore and they are out of stock and so on. So that is basically the introduction for the book and technology. Hence, I will pass the floor to the next presenter, Mr. Hadi. Thank you.
Good morning and good afternoon to all. Before I present about this topic, I would like to apologize because the infographic is not clear. So I will explain in detail about this infographic. Based on data, 59% try to buy more books than one. 59% try to buy more one than one books, and 19% can buy one book in 1 month. 59% respondent get book from bookshop. 18%, 16% readers borrow the books from library, and 9% borrow from their friends. The sad news, 20% is not interested to read the book. Other informations, 78% of women buy books, while 74% the men's respondents. Next, about digital book. Digital book, only 5% like digital book in Malaysia. Next, what's influence people in Malaysia to buy the book? 50% influence because their friends promote the books. 37% because they like the book. And 29% buy books because the achievement or reward of the book. In conclusion, I will highlight the power of influencer can influence in book industry. Next slide. Next, about we already have books and seller, but where are readers? The issue that we want to highlight today is the reading culture in Malaysia. So that we can help the books businesses out there. We already have book, a variety of genre, but we are lack of readers. The book industry is lack of audience. This can be proved by the audience of Kuala Lumpur World Book Center 2020. Not many Malaysians know about this. So it means there are a lot of prospects out there to help the book sales. In addition, we already have ebook or non-fictional books, but it is lacks of attractions and awareness, especially in digital world. Supposed to be is first easier to use to buy online books, website or Shopee, easier to know about book promotions, easier to know about books contents, and easy to purchase ebooks. But the question is why we are lack of awareness. First, practice of reading is not made a culture because people are busy with work and tired when back to home. Parents are not concerned reading culture. Example, how many parents reward or present their child a book? Next, they consider the price of book are expensive. Why book? Why book expensive? Some book from other country are expensive because high foreign exchange rates, publish costs, and print costs will high. Next, the attitude of student. Many students assume reading is not interest and bored activity. They prefer to watch television in leisure time. The last one, the technology such as internet. Many students waste time with surfing Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and other. Last word from me, I am sure many people like to read, but they have limited time to work. I hope the reading culture will improve. So I will pass the next presenter.
Okay, thank you to Farah Asila and Hadi. So Farah Asila just now stated that we actually have two types of books, which is conventional books and non-conventional books. But non-conventional books is like in the air only. And what Hadi said is the problem. So here the concern that we wanted to highlight is the sale, the marketing. And when we talk about sale and marketing, maybe one of another factor is the reading culture itself. So here is how to enhance the reading culture. Okay, and the big question here is how the technology can enhance and help the book industry, especially during and after pandemic era. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, thank you. So there are 6 points that how technology, especially social media, can help the today industry. Okay, number 1 is utilize the function and features of social media. So for this is highlighted to the main account or headquarter of the publisher or any bookshop. Okay, maybe all of the bookshoppers, the publishers can follow and create the trend itself. An example of a good publisher that have a very good video, very good cover book, very attractive poster is Iman Shopper. Okay, next is utilize the function and features of social media, but focus on the bookish person. Bookish person here means those who share the book content on their social media. Okay, for your information, in Instagram, for those who share the book content is called Bookstagrammer, the YouTube called Booktuber, and the TikTok is called Booktalker. Okay, so actually this person can create their own engagement to help in order to market and promote the books for the bookshop. Okay. Okay, and the third point is related with the second point, which is maybe the bookish person can collaborate with the publisher, writer with the new trend of marketing, because we are already in digital world. Everything is on the internet. Everything can be touched by the finger, isn't it? Okay, so why not we create more engagement with another entity? For example, BookTube Malaysia, a book community, collaborate with the PTS Publishing, or collaborate with BookTube Indonesia. We already had the webinar with BookTube Indonesia actually, and then maybe can collaborate with the Dewan Bahasa dan Pustaka to enhance the function of social media, because maybe not every single of the entity like the senior senior Dewan Bahasa dan Pustaka, the Mabopa itself and others, not very clear about the social media. Okay, and then the fourth point is strengthen the book apps and platform that promote book content with fancy or better promotion and better features of ebook. Okay, this is we wanted to focus on the ebook or e-central and the other platform for non-conventional books. So non-conventional books is not just digital book like ebook, but it also cover the audio book and podcasting. Okay, so in Malaysia, we already have a podcast that share the things about books, but it is not been noticed by so many people. Okay, so previously we already can see the book content podcast in Spotify only. But today, as the Twitter has upgraded their features, they have Twitter Space. A lot of people come there and discuss about book content. They talk about book sharing. They talk about how to enhance the reading when we are so bored and others. Okay, so that is the meaning of strengthen the book apps and platform to make it better attractive. Okay, and then the fifth point is internet coverage. As we are enter the digital world, we already have the BookTube, we already have the Instagram and TikTok. Okay, we also need a better internet coverage in another area also. Because if we talk about Kuala Lumpur and Selangor, which is the main area, maybe we have the good internet connection. But when we go to another site, like kawasan pedalaman, okay, in Malay word, maybe it is not as strong as the city. Okay, and the last point is Malaysia need to educate the reading culture from the very beginning. So maybe some of you are wondering, isn't it we already have the Nilam program during the middle school, during the high school? Yes, but not every single reader think that the reading is fun. Okay, and even the Nilam is focused on how many books can be read, but when we are growing up, we realize that it is not on how much that we need to read, but it is how we read a book. It is how we use and implementation the knowledge from the book in our daily life. So that's it. Our concern on how the usage of technology, especially the social media, can enhance the book industry. Because we don't want we wanted to enter the international market, especially for the local books, enter the international market. Okay, next slide, please. Thank you. Okay, so for the conclusion, besides using the social media to enhance the reading culture, we also have that book industry in Malaysia have the variety of choices in non-conventional books, which is the podcasting, the audiobook, because audiobook is very little in Malaysia. But if we look into UK and German, they have a lot, like Neil Gaiman books, okay? As we want to reach the international market. And in the other hand, the impact of social media is not on just the business itself, but it may affect the gig economy since social media can create new freelancing jobs. But after all, this is also need to be strengthened from the deep root of book industry. And for this issue, we may not elaborate much due to lack of data and statistics, and maybe we need to interview the people in book industry, such as the member of Malaysian Book Publishers Association, Mabopa, and the other community. Okay, that's all from us. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for Farah and friends and team. Yeah, so give applause for Farah. Okay, so we already listened to presentation, to topics. Yeah, now it's our turn to discuss the both of topic. So like previous discussion, so let's raise your hand or maybe wrote in chat if you want to ask question. Okay. Bunita maybe can help me to see whether someone raise hand, yeah. Okay, so this is Adelia, yeah, Adelia from Malangkuçeçwara. She want to ask about study. Okay, yeah. Let's tell what word to ask. Yeah, Dela from Malangkuçeçwara College. Dela.
Okay. Before that, I have trouble in my signal, so I'm so sorry I can't turn on my camera, ma'am.
It's okay.
Okay. About this question. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, but about Adele's question, I'll try to answer the question. So I think before the business, it's not only about small business, right? It's for all business types. Before we make a strategic plan for any type of business, we must determine the direction of the business that is we doing. Because to determine any strategy, especially regarding the efficiency and effectiveness of the strategy that will be carried out for the business. So what we convey is an example of a strategy that might be applied or implemented. It's just that we have to pay attention to the type of business we do, because every business also have a different character and goals, right? But what is certain is that when we run a business, we must be able to keep up with technological developments so as not to lose competitiveness, because at this time, the digital economy is being discussed. So I think that's my answer. Maybe are there any questions? Thank you.
Okay. Oh, sorry. So Melita, you answered the Adelia question already?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. So I want to know Adelia, which one? Adelia, I'm sorry, I didn't see in front of me. Adelia. Would you like to say something, Adelia, so I will see this signal, yeah, that you talk. Where is Adelia? Where's Adelia? Adelia is Elfie? Same person?
In room chat, ma'am.
Yeah. No, I know in room chat, but I want to see the person directly in this Zoom. Yeah, which one? It's Adelia.
Okay.
Oh, this is Adelia. Is that Elfie? No, different. Yeah, because in front of me I see Elfie Vega, and then in chat I see Adelia. Yeah. So I see in chat this is related to Adelia. So I just want to know which one Adelia, and then okay. Adelia is Elvi?
Maybe, Bu, sorry, maybe the Janji Jiwa can answer the question. There is a question about the,
this
yes.
is okay. So yeah, I see this is Adelia, and then I just, yeah, thank you, Bunita. Adelia in chat as related with the, yeah, here Adelia, yeah, how we can implement and balancing all of the strategy to small business to be more effective and efficient. I don't know, Adelia, you want us in Janji Jiwa, and I know that Melita, you ask question or you answer? You already say something, you answer or you ask question in Janji Jiwa?
I didn't ask anything, ma'am.
Ask question? Yeah.
No.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, so the voice that I hear, this is from Adela, yeah? Okay. Okay, I'm sorry, Melita, because I see in front of my computer you talking here, so I thought Adelia thought this is you, Melita. Okay, so Elvi, you already answered the question, yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay, thank you. I think you. How about Adelia? Is it okay with the Elvi answer? Yeah. Okay, okay. Yeah, Adelia said that's okay. Okay, so is there any other question? Because I just see from Elfi answered the question and Adelia asked a question. And now may any other question? Okay. Just give voice, yeah, because I so I can notice, yeah. That's because too old maybe for me, yeah. So I cannot follow the technology. But you talk related with the technology, but here for me it's very hard to follow you, yeah. Okay. Is there any other question? Maybe related the book industry? Okay, or related with Janji Jiwa. Okay. Is it clear? Maybe Bunita want to ask something? Or Dr. Ainun maybe? Nice to meet you, Dr. Ainun. Yeah. Okay. Is it okay, everybody, for discussion? Okay. Okay. If you don't have any question for all, okay. So I'll just make a little bit what maybe just conclusion. Yeah, we have discussed already for topic. Yeah, for topic all related with how the industry impacted by the COVID. Yeah, there are positive impact. Yeah, I think don't think that COVID make have a positive impact. No. I mean that like Kayu Bajaka, they have an opportunity, yeah, to reduce. I think to make prevent for COVID. Yeah, so that's the benefit. And also we have tourism. Tourism, the strategy, I think the tourism, Janji Jiwa, and then the last one related with book industry. One strategic maybe we can conclude. This is related with the collaboration, coordination, collaboration, or we make a collaboration with other party. Like maybe tourism, we can collaborate with the hotel and then with the transportation and maybe with local government. And I saw that in tourism, the strategy, we try to encourage people on their make travel in their own country. So that's the opportunity for government to increase the income related with tourism. So, and also this one strategy that's good enough for us, because many countries already border us to come to there. Yeah. Okay. So that's for tourism. That's, I think we still can survive like the A group from USIM. And then the Janji Jiwa, same thing. They also has to collaborate, yeah, especially with online, like what Tokopedia, maybe sorry, not Tokopedia, like with Grab and then GoFood and so on. All of the should be collaborated, and also for a book industry. We have to know the trend of our customer. Yeah, that's a very good discussion. We have to see what our customer needs. Yeah, because now in pandemic, yeah, in COVID pandemic, many people try to make to reduce their activity outside. They try to stay at home, and then how the strategy for the business. Of course, this is the technology by online and so on. Yeah, so that's all of our discussion. I'm sure that's very benefit for us, yeah, for all of your students from USIM and also for Malangkuçeçwara College of Economics. Even for me by myself, although me already getting old and old, yeah, I think it's okay. That's very good discussion. Yeah, I think next Bunita can arrange the next forum. Yeah, it's very benefit for us. So we not only get the theory in the class, but although by Zoom like this, we still have experience practicing. Yeah, yeah. Okay, something like that. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much as moderator. I'm sorry if myself make a lot of mistake. So thank you very much. And then I will give back to the Master of Ceremony, Helena and Melita. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for Mrs. Wiarni that have presided the discussion. And I'll give a chance to Kak Firdaus for announce or promote something to us, maybe. To Kak Firdaus, please.
Okay, so thank you for giving me chances to talk. I believe that our beloved Deputy Dean of Academic and International forgot to mention that we from USIM, we from FEM, will be having a huge program in the upcoming August. So our program is actually related to the COVID-19 also. I mean, the prospect of financial technology, as we know that maybe my friend can screen the program, the video of the program, maybe to promote the program to all the STIE Malang students. So we hope that all of the students from STIE Malang can join this program, as we want the bond between USIM and STIE Malang will be long lasting. So please enjoy the video. So that's all from us. So thank you for having us today, and I give back stage to the moderator. Thank you.
Thank you, Kak Firdaus, for the announcement. Okay, we remind all participants to fill the attendance form. The attendance form available on the chat room. Thank you.
Okay, time flies so fast and we have tried all the agenda. Now we have to close this meeting, and we hope this International Academic Forum give us fruitful knowledge sharing. And not only that, after this meeting, we still continue our friendship between USIM and STIE. And please come to visit us, and we hope we can meet you at USIM. And we thank you to all the audience, especially Mrs. Nina, Dr. Ashikin, Mrs. Nita, and Mrs. Wiarni for giving us such a prestigious moment. And I'm Maylita and Helena, as the master ceremony, would like to say big apologies if we have some mistakes and inconvenience. Thank you again and see you in other event. So, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Goodbye everyone and have a nice day.
Okay, bye.
Thank you very much for all the participants, for all students, my beloved students from USIM, from STIE Malangkuçeçwara, and also Dr. Sikin. We are very happy to have this moment. I hope we can continue with the other collaboration, Doctor. This is, even though we haven't met before, but it is very nice to meet you. Very pleased to having you in here. Regard for all the colleagues in USIM.